Well, the Red Wings season ended about 6 or 7 weeks ago now, but the Wings are still busy at work at Frontier Field in the front office. And to talk about that is Red Wings general manager Dan Mason. And yeah, the season is over and done with, Mace, but what's going on with the Wings front office and everything at One Murray Silver Way?
Well, it's still very busy, Josh. We're doing our off-site meetings, which took place a couple of weeks ago, and that's where we get every member of the front office together and kind of review what went right and what went wrong for the 2014 season, and to get our plans in place for 2015. So we try to make the most of every game that we have here at Frontier Field in 2015, and believe it or not, it'll be here before we know it.
I know if anybody's driven past the ballpark here the last 2 or 3 weeks, they've maybe seen a crane out there. I know some people have asked me, what's going on over the ballpark? You have a good answer for that?
Well, we invested in a very large erector set that we've been having a lot of fun with. No, they're putting a new roof on the ballpark, much like your roof at your home. You know, we've been here for 18 years, believe it or not. So after about 15 or 18 years, it starts to leak in a few places, and so we needed a new one. And so with our partnership with Monroe County, we're putting a new roof on, as well as some new air conditioning units and the suite level and the press box. And we're doing a lot of that other kind of tidying up the place and making sure it's ready to roll on opening day here in 2015.
I know, like a lot of Twins fans and Red Wings fans, you're kind of anxious to find out who the Twins' new manager is going to be too, right?
Very anxious. I think it could definitely have an impact on our coaching staff here. Glynn, it's no secret, is one of the guys that is in the running, and so we'll see what happens. I think even if Gene doesn't get the job as the Twins manager, there would always be a chance that he would get a job as a coach up there, perhaps, or he could be back here. And for our sake, we would love to have him back here. He's done a phenomenal job for us in his 3 seasons here. But for his sake, getting a chance to get back to the big leagues and be close to home would be a great opportunity for Gino.
And I know the season's obviously over and done with now for about a month and a half or so, but what were your big takeaways from the 2014 season from at least the Red Wing GM perspective?
Well, I think the fact that we were in it till the very, basically the last game of the season. We lost the second to last day in Pawtucket, and that, pretty much knocked us out of the playoff race. But every season you start with that hope that you're able to get there or have a chance to make the playoffs the last week of the year. And we succeeded in doing that this year. We had some tricky weather nights this year. Specifically, we rained out on opening day or snowed out on opening day. We had a tough rain out late in the season on August 16th. So if you take away, if you include those games into our full schedule, I think our attendance would have been a really good year for us. So despite the weather, it was still a great year and a lot of fun. I think that's the biggest takeaway, that our job is to provide memories for our fans and make sure that people have a great time here, whether the team is winning or losing. And I think we put a lot of smiles on people's faces, and ultimately that's our job. And I think the one moment on the field, sort of historical moment, was that no-hitter that took place with Trevor May starting a game in Durham, and then the game finishing up here a few weeks later, and Logan Darnell completing the no-hitter. I think that's something that we may never see again for as long as we're in this game, and so it's pretty cool that happened here this year.
And one of those great crowds in the season late was on a Monday when Sammy Watkins was here signing autographs. Bills fans are loving what they've seen from Sammy Watkins. Have you enjoyed watching Sammy do as well as he has so far for the Bills?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think he's got a great chance of being a Rookie of the Year, and such a cool tie-in with him being Tommy Watkins' cousin. Tommy, one of the more popular players, certainly of the Twins era here with the Red Wings. So to have that connection, and for many of our fans who have gotten a chance to meet Sammy before he's gone on to have this great season, and he's really helped the Bills get to be in a pretty good spot here going into their bye week. So definitely been an exciting year in upstate New York so far.
All right, that's Red Wings General Manager Dan Mason. Make sure you stay tuned into RedWingsBaseball.com. We'll find out some more about the Wings General Manager with one of those 90-second eggs in just a little bit.